Well, I'm very happy for the voters in Marine Parade GRC. Now they have a chance to vote, and they have to think very carefully before they vote. So my advice is vote for your future, your family and your home. So whatever you think can serve you better now in the long term, then you vote for that party and for the people. So they have a choice this time, as NSP put it, and I think the voters should choose wisely. So I'm quite happy that the NSP has come over here to contest us in Marine Parade GRC. In an election, you force people to think, and that's what election is all about. You think, and then you vote accordingly as to your own future. And we believe we can secure the future better for Marine Parade residents, the GRC residents. Questions?
How do you feel about facing a fight for the first time in 19 years?
I'm quite calm. I'm very happy for my 4 other members. They are going to be the ground troops. You're going to see them working very hard. I shall provide the air support. In other words, I look at the whole scene of battle, and wherever I could fire a shot to help them, I will do so. But basically, they will be, the ground troops working the ground.
Mr. Goh, can you tell us your immediate campaigning plans for today and tomorrow?
Today, I will start in the evening by visiting 2 blocks in Marine Parade, my own block. And thereafter, I would check with the other candidates in my team and go to where they will be campaigning, helping them. So basically, that's that.
So are you looking forward to meeting your residents again after so long?
I meet them regularly, but more or less in groups. It's at functions. I've not done house to house because they will take up a lot of time. But I meet them at events, at RC functions, at new gatherings of new residents and so on. So I'm very much in touch with them in that sense.
So what do you consider a strong mandate for Team Marine Parade?
I think a good victory. I will not go into percentage. I've learned over the years that speculating on percentage means nothing. You just do your best, serve your best. In the end, just hope that the people will give you a strong signal that they want us to serve.
If there's just one issue that you want voters to actually focus their minds on, what would that be?
On a national issue, I would say on economic growth and jobs. People ask us why do you keep on emphasizing economic growth. In fact, you're emphasizing jobs. If there are no jobs for the people, that's very troublesome for them and very troublesome for the people, for the government in charge. So emphasis is jobs, sustainable growth, and more jobs for the people. For Marine Parade GRC, we are going beyond fiscal environment. The living environment on the fiscal side is very important, but we are now trying to forge a very pleasant social living environment. So we have decided to emphasize the 4 Gs, a great home, gracious home, a generous people, and a green community. And that message has been put across through a series of programs and activities. I am very glad that I've got 4 strong members in my team. I look at the NSP, I've been tracking them for some time. They appear to have only one person in charge. And the 4 men are sort of leaving it to the young lady to campaign to say all the things. But this is a teamwork, If you win, you've got to look after the town council. I've got 5 members who can look after the town council. My sense is the other side has only 1 member, to do all the talking for them and all the attraction for them.
And that person will be Nicosia.
Looks like her.
And how do you ensure the next 9 days the fight will be a clean fight, as you have said?
We have spoken to one another. NSP says there will be a clean fight. I thought there will be a clean fight. In our case, there's no need for us to use any underhand method. Put across your best program in the best way, and then persuade people to vote for you. As I said just now, it's your future, your home, your family. So you vote in accordance with who can serve you better, you will not go wrong. Right? Thank you.
Mr. Ngo, would you mind to say a few words in Mandarin?
I would like to project, getting to see Mandarin. She's very good in Mandarin, so speak some.
可以说你说你这次第一次出来参选，你打算怎么样来面对这次的挑战？
我认为在这届大选里面，我们将会以一整个 PAP 马林百列团队来迎战这届大选。所以在任何的所谓的战事里面，我们都会是团结一致的。那么最重要的是，在这个大选里面，我们最注重的就是新加坡人民、马林百列区人民的未来。我们希望 居民们、选民们能够了解，这次的大选不是儿戏的，他们一定要深思熟虑，一定要慎重的考虑哪一个团队最能够为他们创出一个更美好的未来。
那你会不会觉得有一些选民认为你的年纪很轻，所以你必须要更加倍的努力才能够赢得他们的胜利？那你打算怎么做呢？
我认为年龄不是个问题，当然，身为一个比较年轻的候选人，我当然会格外的努力，会试着去了解，会努力的去了解居民们他们所面对的一些问题，了解一下他们生活的情况，然后尽我所能来替他们解决他们的难题。
那有人形容把你跟国民团结党的另一个零相提并论，那你的看法怎么样？
我认为基本上在新加坡，只要是为了新加坡人民的利益着想，只要是新加坡为先，不管是任何人，我们都欢迎他们。
How do you ensure that this Mr.
在Marine Parade 我有2个零，我很高兴。谢谢。
Okay. Actually, Miss Tin, just maybe one
English style.
One English
style.
How on your part, how do you ensure that the fight between Team Marine Parade and NSP does not become a popularity contest between you and Nicosia?
Sure. I think politics is a serious matter, and what's important is to focus on issues, focus on who has the better ideas or plans for the entire Marine Parade GRC. And of course, for the rest of us in the team, we have to each pull our own weight and make sure that we are able to take care of our individual divisions. So I think at the end of the day in this
Yeah, sorry, can you louder?
So I think at the end of the day, it is really a contest of ideas, contest of who has a better program for our residents in the Marine Parade GRC. At the same time, all of us in our team need to pull our own weight to show ourselves, to prove ourselves to the residents. I think that's what's more important, and let's focus on that.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
VG Pan also.
Okay, if you want VG done. Request.
Could you perhaps tell us, you are, along with Ms. Tin Pei Ling, two of the new faces in this GRC contesting, what are the immediate priorities you want to set for yourself in this campaign period?
I think for this campaign period, the key thing really is to reach out to our residents. I think to remind them of all the work that we have done. A lot of work has been done actually by our predecessors, both Mr. Matthias Yao, in my case, Professor Faisal and Dr. Ong Se Hong. They have been serving the community faithfully for the many years. And our intention is to build on that strength and to build on that and to go further. The key thing really at the end of the day, as we have mentioned, is about substance. I think ideas are important, but at the end of it, for us, it is very clear, the track record is clear, it's about translating ideas into reality, serving the people to our best of ability. And that's something we intend to continue doing, not only now, but I think continually for the next many years to come. Thank you.
Plans to put rhetoric into action, at least show voters that you are more than just rhetoric?
Well, I think we've talked a lot, in my case, from day one when I was introduced. I'm very particular about building up the community, and that to me is a small step towards building up our nation. And how do you start? And a lot of it starts from the grassroots, of which many activities take place. Many people talk about the lower income groups and less privileged, but this work has already started. And what we intend to do really, for example, in my case, in my area, in Kampong Chai Chee itself, is to really weave the community together. There are many different stakeholders doing many things, but how do we then bring them together in a coordinated fashion and to value add a lot more than we can and to take it a lot further? And in the same way, for our team, across the board, that's what we are doing. And I think that's really the key. Can we translate actions into reality? I mean, or rather, can we translate ideas into reality? And I mean, a lot of people say many things. As you can see today, there are 5 voices speaking, and 5 people will be here walking the ground and serving every one of our constituents in Marine Parade GRC. But I'm kind of curious, but we only hear 2 voices the other side, and it's been strangely silent. But I think to each his own. I think we have many different ways of carrying out responsibilities, but what we are grateful for is an opportunity for a fight because it's important for people to have that choice. So thank you very much.
I'll give you one example of how we are translating ideas into reality. There's an ongoing survey in Marine Parade on the needs of the elderly. And the survey will be completed, and then we'll study the details of what the older people see as the needs in the future. And we will then put that into action. This is a 5-year plan, not just an academic study, but actually to put measures and programs into place to help them. For example, what kind of family service centers do they need? What kind of wellness centers do they need? What kind of equipment do they need? When you think of exercise gym, we think of ourselves, but older people need very different kind of equipment. But more importantly, what kind of financial family support do they need? See? So already we're putting one aspect of our program into action. So we go beyond just promises and talk. And I'm very glad NSP is going to hold me accountable for my time during as Prime Minister. See? So that gives me a chance to recount what I've done. And they can ask me any question. I'll be more than happy to explain what I've done and to justify what I've done and for the people to know what I have done. See? Okay. Thank
Mr.
you.
Goh, for our Malay viewers, can we get...
Bagus.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes. Out with it.
Malay.
Yeah.
Must ask a question.
Yeah, what's the question?
Can you tell us what do you plan to campaign on, any issues that you want to raise perhaps in the Malay Muslim community in Marine Parade for this 9 days?
Memang selama 5 tahun ini saya bekerja keras untuk isu-isu untuk masyarakat Melayu dan juga masyarakat umum. Jadi isu-isu yang selalu ketara mesti kita sesuaikan dan untuk menganalisakan isu-isu ini. Dan memang dalam 5 tahun ini saya telah menjalankan banyak pekerjaan, banyak program, banyak skim untuk masyarakat Melayu Islam dan juga masyarakat umum. Dan akan terus akan membuat kerja ini.
What's your strategy for reaching out to the residents in Marine Parade, especially the older generation?
Ini memang telah saya lakukan selama 5 tahun dan memang tidak ada masalah sebab saya selalu berjalan di blok-blok dan juga private estate dan penduduk-penduduk di sini memang kenal muka saya sangat.
Thought to be a popularity contest between you and Miss Tin. What's your take on this?
I think the Singapore electorate is a lot more discerning than that. I think that perhaps at first glance they might do a double take if they were to see a good-looking person. But I think when it comes to the future of Singapore, a lot more people, they would prefer to go into the substance behind the persona. They want to find out what is your standpoint on the various policies, what are your proposals to counter them. So I think that is what the people have been looking for. And I think that without that, I wouldn't have been able to amass that number of supporters because people would have seen right through a person with little substance.
So how do you feel about SX's comment just now that you are the strongest member of the Marine Parade team and you are pulling the other 4 members?
I think that this is a perception that has been put forth by the media. I do not agree that this is a one-man show. We are here in the GRC as a team to fight. So many of us bring different strengths to the table. There is synergy in the way we work. Some of us, like myself, might be more predominant online. Some people, such as Spencer, is more on the logistics front. So all of us, we bring different strengths to the table. And I might have been the de facto spokesperson for the party, for the team that is contesting here. But I don't think that it is just a one-man show. It is the work of many hardworking individuals behind the scenes.
Do you think it's fair for SMGO to make that comment that this is just a one-man show and it's just one face for the NSP?
I wouldn't say whether it's fair or not. I think that everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But let us be mindful that it is the media, the way that the media has played things up, the way that the media has framed the situation to make it so. But we have other capable people in our team. For instance, I probably can't even do logistics or events very well, but this is something that Spencer can take on. So, as I've mentioned before, all of us bring different strengths to the table. Perhaps because mine is in media, so I've been thrust into the spotlight a lot more, but I don't see that as an issue.
SMGO also said that she's going to be obviously the front line and taking care of the rest of the members. How about for your team leader, Mr. Ivan Yeo?
Ivan has been a real gem to the team. Ivan is a veteran campaigner. He has been at this for more than 20 years and he is extremely experienced. So really we need someone like him because he is really our fortress in this time. He is the one doing all the grunt work. He is the one helping us along when we are unsure of where to move forward. He is the one who is planning our strategy. So I think that, Ivan, he is the leader of the team and he is our front runner. As I mentioned before, different people have different, they bring different skill sets to the table. For Ivan, it's more about strategy. For Ivan, perhaps his strength also lies in reaching out to the Mandarin-speaking crowd. So because of that, he's already done quite a number of interviews in Chinese. So perhaps with regards to a Chinese spokesperson for the team, Ivan will be the man.
Let's just say we work as a team and we will take care of our constituency as a team. So this will definitely be better than the buddy system. We have 5 for everybody. Yeah, correct. So perhaps maybe we should run 80. Yeah, for the last question. Any last question?
Okay, last question.
Can we ask Spencer one last question?
Okay, so what's the immediate plan or strategy for NSP as of now?
Okay, immediate plan will be to campaign as much as possible and reaching out to as many residents as possible. And of course, letting people understand us more and what we can offer to them. And let us be their voice in the parliament. Yeah, that is our campaign.
Making the rounds tonight? What's happening this evening?
Okay, well, we are waiting for HQ instructions because we do have a lot of things to be finalized before we officially start our campaigning for these general elections. Yes.
Just now SM Goh mentioned that it seems to be just a one-man show by NSP, and that's Ms. Nicole Seah. What's the response to that?
Well, I mean, this is a GRC team. Our team is comprising 5 of us, and it's a team effort. Because Nico probably has a so-called star attractions effect. So, I mean, strategy-wise, we have to let her have a greater exposure than us. Come to our rally. We will take turns to speak to you.
Huh? So how do you ensure that the residents will not be distracted, or voters will not be distracted by like the Nicole Seah and Teo Pei Lin show? To ensure that they keep on issues. I guess. What do you ensure?
I guess we can only appeal to them, to exercise their right and do the right things. There's nothing that we can do impose anything on them. It's the voters' wish. Yeah? You want some Mandarin, something? Okay, sorry, no problem.
对于刚才那个 reaction 有什么感想？刚才的
crowd reaction. The crowd, isn't it?
How do you feel about the supporters, The supporters very well.
Oh, we are. You want me to answer in English or Chinese? Yeah.
If you want more comfortable in Chinese,
no problem. Yeah, we are overwhelming by such a welcome and support from the ground. We are indeed very happy. We feel very good. Yeah, and of course, task ahead of us. There will be a lot of work for us. We have to work hard. We have to go around the crowds to give them back the support. Yeah, thank you.